Here we are getting prepared to start the coal fire. Aidan is preparing a donut out of newspaper, which he's going to put in the fire pot to start the fire.
Kind of a ear on it to where you can get underneath of it with a torch or a lighter or whatever. And how hot is this stuff? Not bad. That is a lot of fine. Sorry. We want some Coke right next to it.
Hot. All right. We've got our
really hot.
Yeah.
We don't really need that. And I've got it super fast. Now, are you guys familiar with coal forging? The principle of it? Like it's basically coke down there. You can tell it's coke and not coal because there's no green and purple smoke coming off. If we put some of this fresh stuff up in here, you'll see.
That's the sulfur burning off?
Yeah, sulfur and lots of other impurities, but mostly sulfur. So, once it's coked down, there's several zones in the fire.
This is a clinker. It's impurities that come out of the coal, and it blocks the airflow in your fire. It cools off really fast once you get it out of the fire.
Just kind of keep baking it and shuffling it around until the whole thing is a nice even color and saturated clear to the core of the metal. If the outside, like if you heat it real fast and only the outside gets bright yellow, the inside might not be hot enough yet. And that means when you go to already starting to scale there and blister. The point starts basically where there's enough coal that it is burning up all the air. So there is no actual oxygen left at that depth. It's all been burned up by the coal.
Okay.
Reacted with the coal. We're getting burned.
All right, Aidan's starting with his chisel.
That is about as bright as you ever want to get it. And the bottom part's actually sparking.
Up towards where the color's ending. No, put it back where you had it. There's a light. Yeah, it's up back. No, toward your left. There's a slight arch I can see from here.
Yeah, way late.
Now we're going to shape the piece.
Hang on. Let's do this different way. Hit from over there. That way you don't have to worry about hitting your hands because you're not hitting square. Hang on. See how it's... That, by the way, how it made a little ridge and then your next strike flattened it out? You were seriously moving the metal that time. Just a couple medium-sized blows, don't go crazy. That's good. A little bit harder. That's good. Right in the high point there. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna flip it.
Here is the gas forge that we're going to use to heat treat the chisel.
So the bricks are actually glowing.
This is the
grab
quenching
onto it.
phase.
Now first just hold it there. Keep it so that you're not touching the brakes. Just keep it so it's centered right in the hole. Is this too high for you to be able to get it plugged straight down in there? Alright. When you're ready, just straight down in, about an inch.
You ready?
Go for it.
Yeah, we're ready.
Now bounce it up and down. Yeah, hardly even started on fire. You're good. You can kind of drip it off in the pot. It's possible that all of this is glass hard, right?
Okay.
So we need to get this part up to like 800-900 degrees where it's going to turn purple, possibly even light blue. But the front edge, you want it to be hard. So we really want it to only get maybe 400 degrees where it will turn a straw yellow bronze color. If it gets any more than bronze, it's too much and we'll have to harden it again.
Okay.
So how to keep this edge from getting as hot as the big part. The big part's going to have all this heat in it, 900 degrees. It's going to want to run down to the edge and heat it up to about 800 or 900 degrees. We don't want that to happen. So one thing we can do is to actually hold the last ½ inch in water while we heat the body. The water will keep the edge from getting that hot. Follow?
Okay.
The stored heat work its way out. As soon as I take the torch away though, you'll want to probably try to point the business end up so that the heat goes out.
Look at these colors, Aidan. See, it's the yellow, the darker, almost the brown, and the purple, and the blue. Then there's the light blue. See, even those colors will stretch out.
There it goes.
All right, that's about right.
You're getting rapid yellow creep.
It's going to the other side of it.
The whole tip is actually lightly yellow.
Lightly yellow.
Bring it back down so we can see a reflection of it a little bit. Keep rocking.
Let that darker part get a little blue.
We want to let this whole edge kind of bake in the yellow if we're lucky. This is actually working perfectly. We want that whole stretch to be kind of a straw yellow color.
That looks good on that side.
Yeah.
It's got that ridge there.
Don't let the purple get in the last ½ inch. We may actually get lucky and just lose enough heat that it doesn't race down. But you're getting purple down to here now.
Not now?
Give it another second. Sometimes you're better off letting it get a little bit too soft than keeping it too hard where it shatters. Still don't have any purple past here though.
Yeah, we may have just done it just right.
I think it may just level out there. It's hard to say. Isn't that pretty?
That is beautiful.
Rainbow. All right, I go ahead and quench it now. Boy, it's nice and toasty over here. It's pretty hard because that ain't moving very fast. Out of your hands. Now we're going full speed. Like that.
Aidan, lit up on it for a second. get a shot here of the blade
You
here.
did that.
All right. Rob, Judd here, and Aidan have finished the chisel. Let's get a look at the chisel, Aidan. Hold it up here. All right, let me zoom in. Look at that. Now we're going to have a demonstration of its awesomeness.
A little shallower and just hit it.
There you go.
Just be careful, don't try your hand into the splits.
Can you do it pushing it on the edge? Try to show how can you get it sharp. Get behind it. There you go. Maybe Rob should. How about Rob demo it? Maybe show that side of it.
Alright, any good, I just left.
Works just fine. Outstanding.
So sometimes you actually have a need to do something like this where you need to take a chunk out of, like you're making a tenon joint or something. That's how they did it in the old days. You can repeat this and go all the way through this so that you can like have a peg on the end of another board and literally slot it straight in here. It's a lot of log cabin construction. Hell, my house is put together that way.
Wonderful.
So
Wonderful.
basically you drive it in a little bit to start. In this case I'm cutting off those. But you just drive it straight in a little bit. And then angle it down. Holy cow.
And that's how they make the square holes?
Yep.
Fantastic.